I think there's no doubt that Coppola, being an Italian steeped in that culture, it's in every frame of that movie. The opening scene of Connie's wedding, the documentary footage of the mother, you know, or of them dancing and of them singing. I don't think that somebody who wasn't steeped in the culture could possibly have been that attentive to the kind of detail that it requires to set up the shots, to get it in a documentary style.
A lot of these wide shots, you know, where you got so many people, so many things going on, and it's kind of extras, not quite, you know, there's things about it that aren't perfect. I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but a lot of those things are just left in, but it makes it feel more real.
I didn't grow up in a household that was movie savvy at all. People didn't watch films. My father's Italian and my mother's Jewish. It's, you know, and those two cultures are very similar. But everything, even like Sonny, when he gets upset and he's like biting his hand, you know what I mean? There's just like a, I mean, I've seen it with my, you know, male Italian relatives.
It was the same gestures, it was the same, the family life was the same, it was the same high level of tension and operatic behavior in the family. Probably not supposed to say this, but I had a problem because Marlon Brando wasn't Italian and James Caan wasn't Italian. Maybe that's why James Caan and Brando sort of stuck out for me, because the rest of it seemed, I felt like I was seeing my family for the first time. Soon after that was Mean Streets, which was even more realistic.
I don't think of them as gangster movies. I think of them as Italian family movies, because that's the level that I related to the film. It's got nothing to do with the occupation. It's got nothing to do with the good and evil aspects of what these people did for a living. But in terms of the family structure and the relationships and the food that they ate and the songs that they sang and the behavior that they had.
I don't think that you had the level of detail around family, actually probably in any movie, but particularly in a gangster movie.
It's a saga. Again, I think it's that the family aspect lends itself toward that, because that's the thing that everybody relates to.
How's the baby?
You know, that's what makes you care.
Sleeping inside me?
Does it feel like a boy?
Yes. Yes, it does, Michael.
It's family drama at its best. Scenes of like the big parties and the dysfunction where somebody's too drunk and like saying something that they shouldn't, the fights that break out, or, you know, that kind of thing. The culture made sense to me.
You see,